What's up guys, Pidget here. Movement speed, skill speed and percentage increased evasion and can be stacked up 10 times. You would think this is the entire ascendancy, but no, this is just one single node table and GG decided this was not strong enough, so they making it even more stronger and more tonkier with the deflect mechanic. Today we will talk about the strongest ascendancy class, Deadeye. Deadeye has been very strong since Path of Exile 2 early access started. Easily top 3, maybe even I can say top 2. Received very little changes over the patches, but now they changing half of the ascendancy to be even more powerful. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about buffing something, but really, this is the ascendancy that was already strong and widely picked up for league start and endgame as well, while Smite of Kitava getting nerfed, Pathfinder getting changed, while all the concation skills is still unplayable after 0.2 nerfs. I don't even want to start ranting about Witch Hunter, which got exactly 0 changes. Start first, what is making Deadeye that strong? So this is the only class I feel like that has built-in movement speed with the Gathering Winds, and this is granting Tailwind. What is Tailwind? It will grant you movement speed, skill speed and evasion rating. So by default, you will have like 10% extra movement speed, 30% attack and cost speed and 150% increased evasion. Alone, this node is, I would say, almost much stronger than like half of the Titan Ascendancy or like the Warbringer Ascendancy. But on top of that, you getting the Wind Ward obviously, and you will take 30% less damage because you're taking 3% less damage per Tailwind, and Tailwind max stack is 10. This part of the Ascendancy was picked up every single time. And now they adding even more insane stuff to this one. Let's talk about the cold shot notable passive skill. This is no longer lets you apply an additional mark, instead it causes your projectile to chain to mark enemies and grants the new cold shot meta skill that repeatedly marks enemy near you, bypassing your mark limit. First you have to know all the mark skills was spells, so you could use like custom crit and just make it automated with when you gained enough energy and you was able to automatically apply a mark. But now they removing from the marks the spell tag, so right now the only way to automate your marks is Deadeye Ascendancy with the cold shot meta skill. There is a few questions about this, how we'll apply the marks. So I'm talking about like what is the requirement for it. So like you need to generate some sort of energy for it, and how are you generating that energy? Most of the time we was using like custom crit for apply a mark, but it's not longer the case once again because it's not a spells. So you will generate with like crit, you need to kill enemies, so we don't know exactly what is required to repeatedly marks the nearby enemies. And also sometimes GGG is using the words very weirdly, and repeatedly maybe via means like every 5 seconds, every I don't know, like 8 seconds. So that is not repeatedly for me, because repeatedly for me would be like half a second and you were getting marks everywhere, right? So there is many questions because we don't have the numbers, but on paper this looks very strong, and also it will make the generating whatever charge you want, increasing your overall damage output trivial. And this will be take place here, by the way guys, so this I can say it, this will be standard the Deadeye ascendancy order I feel like, and the last one will be the Eagle Eyes notable passive skill. Now no longer removes the distance based accuracy penalty, instead it applies 20 stacks of critical weakness to enemies when you consume a mark on them. Well, luckily we have automated mark, so we were consuming pretty often this one, and also 20 critical weakness will increase your base critical hit chance very nicely. And also on boss fights this will be, I feel like, almost up 100% of the time. So you can literally say every single boss skill or any attack skill that can use with Deadeye, we are getting very huge critical chance boost. I feel like best way to scale your damage is go full crit and stack critical damage, and this node is making even more easier this one. And the Eagle Eyes is here guys, so this is how will look like your ascendancy order with the Deadeye, I feel like, and this will be the standard. So I feel like nobody will pick up the extra projectile or the point blank or even the far shot, and this part of the ascendancy. This is absolutely, I would say, brainlessly easy to just click on these nodes and you will deal way more damage and take way less damage. You will move faster, you will attack faster, and you will be tonky as well. And now we arriving to the tonky part. So once again, every single evasion based character will have access to deflect, and the deflect is not only exclusive to like monk or like Deadeye or like ranger. So you can build, so if you have evasion, you can utilize this one. And what is the deflect? Deflection rating provides a chance to deflect damage from hits, preventing 40% of the damage from those hits and ailments they inflict. If you're reaching 100% deflect chance, you will take 40% less damage, and this is like spell suppression from Path of Exile 1, but this is applies to every single attack, not only spells. And if you're combining this 40% less damage taken and the tailwind less damage taken, so you will take a very big time less damage easily, and it's kind of mind-blowing. Although, you know, if you're taking a hit, you will lose all of your tailwind stacks, but this is a very nice one-shot protection, and also you will attack pretty fast. I feel like with ranger or with the Deadeye, you will stack back very quick. You will getting hit there and there, but honestly, you will I feel like not getting one shot if you building your character properly. Now the passive tree is also very big question, because once again we getting 150 extra nodes to the tree, and also this is 17 node to the ranger side and 17 node to the monk side. And you have to know we can easily access to monk nodes here. If the mercenary is getting nice nodes down there, we can also have access to that one. Or spot on the tree, perfect, literally perfect. Every single node early on gives you damage, and then later on you can scale your defenses maybe down there and up there. And if energy shield and evasion stacking still in the game, so like we're talking about like this node and not remove the spectral ward for instance. So this is what I'm meaning under this. And the thing is, if this is in place, then I can see it, we will have like 2k life and running around like 2, 3 or 4k energy shield, and you will take 30% less damage from here and 40% less damage from the deflect mechanic. So you will be very tonky, and I cannot see you will die easily or just get one tapped unless you're doing very dangerous maps. And also the damage. So guys, so Deadeye doesn't struggle with the damage. I would say lightning arrow and lightning rod combination still absolutely broken, and also it getting buffed as well, so the damage is there as well. Also, we don't know how good will be the new dexterity skill gem, ice tipped arrows. So this can be also boost your damage even further, and I don't know, man, how broken will be once again the die. So I can easily see like 30%, 40% Deadeye play rate this league. So we will see hopefully soon the whole passive tree, the whole gem info as well, and the new stuff as well, and hopefully the holopalm numbers as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I was Pidget. See you next time.